Just as with our Disneyland tour, we are going to begin our Disney California Adventure Tour here at the entrance gates to the park. And we're just going to work our way walking around just like we did at Disneyland. And we're going to stick to mostly the common areas, not going to go into shops for the most part. We are going to point a couple of them out, like Mortimer's Market over here off to the right. If you're looking for some fruit, want to get some drinks maybe. They've got grapes and cuties, usually pineapple spears, bananas, apples, things like that over at the different markets, the different fruit markets around. And also with Disneyland, we'll find Disney California Adventure in varying states of disarray. And we are approaching Disney California Adventure's hub, if you will. There's a couple of these little wheels, these little spokes around the park that stand as like roundabouts that'll allow you to go different ways to get to different places. And this is just the first one. I do want to point out that Starbucks is over here in the Fiddler Piper Practical Cafe, as well as Clarabelle's Hand Scooped Ice Cream over that way. We do have the Five and Dime out at the moment, doing some live shows and performances. Carthay Circle restaurant right there. Two restaurants in one. They have the alfresco dining, which is this the lounge here, the outdoor dining that is right over here, and then they've got the actual main restaurant portion as well. So two restaurants in one at Carthay. And just like Disneyland, we're also going to point out some of my favorite things, although this isn't necessarily a favorite thing, but it's something worth pointing out anyway. And that is, you can get some caramel popcorn from this little popcorn cart. This is the only place you can get caramel popcorn in all of the Disneyland Resort. So that little popcorn cart's usually a bit more popular than it currently is. But this is Sunset Boulevard. The street we came in on Buena Vista Street, and this is Sunset Boulevard. And there's a lot of stuff up here, but there's not a lot of rides. Got the Disney Junior Dance Party going on. Looks like the show just about to happen. They're letting guests in right now. That's definitely meant for more for little kids. Let's adjust the screen a bit here, get it centered, focused again. To our left is Award Wieners, and this is a place where you can get some hot dogs. And I actually need a cup of water. I might come over here and get a drink, but the mobile order pickup line is always really long. Not necessarily the best place to get a water. We'll wait till we get to Pim's. Pim's isn't going to take too long to get to. This right here is the entrance to Mickey's PhilharMagic, and we're actually going to walk through here because I want to show you the seating area for Award Wieners. We just walk through here. We can see that it isn't too much of a detour. And then we're right back out here. Straight ahead is the Disney Animation Building, and in there is Turtle Talk with Crush, the animation experience, meet and greet for Elsa and Anna, as well as the Sorcerer's Workshop, which is a different type of drawing experience. All sorts of things in there. Love going in there and checking that place out. Schmoozies, this is one of my favorite places at Disneyland. Didn't used to be, Disney California Adventure, sorry. Didn't used to be. Their shakes really weren't all that great, but they've changed the recipe. Now the shakes are really good here. What are their shakes right now that they don't have the seasonal stuff going on? We've got a Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey shake, which is cookies and cream shake, and then a strawberry banana split shake. All right. Looks like for snack, they've got the hazelnut Mickey shaped waffles. They've still got those waffles here. So interesting. I love the shakes from Schmoozies now. I actually haven't gotten any smoothies from Schmoozies. We'll have to do that one of these times. Now, the one and only ride in this area of the park is back this way. Of course, it's straight ahead. Mike and Sully, Monsters Inc. Mike and Sully to the rescue. And this used to be like a Superstar limo ride or something like that. And I only learned about that within the last year or so. And I definitely, I mean, I don't know the old version. I've seen a video of it. It didn't look all that great. That's probably why they got rid of it. They say it was the worst Disney ride in Disney history. It's a big claim. But that would be why they got rid of it, I guess. Hollywood Lounge back here. No one in line at the Hollywood Lounge. That's pretty surprising. Place where you can get some alcoholic beverages. And then we've got the studio catering company over here. It's got some offerings for Lunar New Year. What do they got? I'm curious. I haven't actually taken a look. Well, I mean, we knew about the Mushu pork burrito because we got that the other day. We've got a scallion pancake tostada and brown sugar milk tea. Interesting. Lunar New Year Festival is going on right now. So you'll see some Lunar New Year Festival booths as we go around, maybe some Lunar New Year flags. I do these tours about every 4 months or so. Disneyland and Disney California Adventure are always changing. Things are always happening. Things are always being updated. And so I do these tours rather frequently. This is our first of the year, 2025 one, first of 2025. But we will probably do an update in May, not quite 4 months. In May, once the 70th gets going, we will update another tour for you. And you can see all the 70th decorations and things like that. And then we'll probably do another tour sometime in the fall. Generally how I do the tours here at Disneyland. And each tour I try to come up with a different little thing to talk about. You know, that way, you know, what else are we going to talk about as I'm walking along here, right? Got to have something to tell you guys. So that's why I like to, today I'm going to try to pick out some of my favorite things. And as we approach Avengers Campus here, we're coming up to Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And that is one of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite rides. Actually, let's take a detour before I tell you my favorite thing here. And I'll tell you about one of my least favorite things, the Cosmic Cream Orb from Terran Treats. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they still sell that thing. But what is my favorite thing is the coloring here on the ground. And somewhere along here is a hidden Mickey. If I can find it, we can look for it together. That almost looks like it, but it's not. There is a hidden Mickey one here somewhere, though, if we just look for it. But we're going to encounter people. And I don't remember where the Mickey is. Oh, there he is. Right there. Yeah, we found him. See? And I like it's like a little spill, you know, a chemical spill. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool design, cool pattern. Anyway, we're coming up. I'm sure that was a bit of a stretch. I know, I'm sorry. But I do like it. We're coming up on Pym Test Kitchen, which is one of my favorite things, to Disney California Adventure. And this is going to be a good place to get my water, because there's hardly ever a line in here, and I can just walk up and I can get a cup of water. And they have some freestyle machines in here, and that's a favorite thing too. So I guess I'll just take you with me in here, because there's a bunch of really fun things in here, like secrets that in Pym Test Kitchen. So as we come over into this room here, of course we do have the freestyles, which is self-serve. So we got free refills here, which is really awesome. But we also have Bountiful Valley Farm here up on the ketchup and mustard. And that is the name of this area in its original iteration when Disney California Adventure was first built. And then of course we also have these like bread ties up here. The 3rd of August, I believe, is Evangeline Lilly's birthday. And so that's going to be for Ant-Man and the Wasp. The other one has Paul Rudd's over there. But I'm pretty sure this one is Evangeline Lilly's. Got my free cup of water. Always a good recommend. If you were curious what all the people were waiting for, there is actually a show taking place up on the upper balcony of the building over here. It's just behind the trees at the moment. We're not going to get any closer to see it. You won't be able to see it all that well on the camera anyway. But just be aware that they do have a lot of different performances and shows here at Disney California Adventure, and specifically Avengers Campus. We got Shawarma Palace if you're looking for a place to get the chicken shawarma wrap or the Impossible Victory Falafel. And then only 2 rides currently in Avengers Campus. We passed by Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout earlier, and this one is Spider-Man Web Slingers. I really like this ride. People are hard on that ride. It's a video game type ride. That's probably why they might not like it. Well, and it's a workout. It's an arm workout. I mean, when you play that game and your arms hurt when you're done. That's probably another reason. People don't like the canoes over at Disneyland because it requires manual labor. I feel like people don't like Spider-Man because it requires manual labor in kind of the same idea. So, but that's it. For Avengers Campus, that's it. We're going to work our way out of Avengers Campus here, a bit of a congestion block as people are coming in and we're going out. Oh, there must have been I bet you the Spider-Man show just got done. So, usually it's not that bad. But the Spider-Man show just got done. They have a high-flying stunt show that goes on above the building here off to the right. And afterwards, Spidey does a meet and greet. And so this is the line that formed to meet Spidey after his show. So that's what was going on here. You can see Grizzly Pig straight ahead. The grizzly bear poking up there over the mountain, or over the trees. He is the mountain. Avengers Campus in the process of being expanded. It's going to double the size of the land and double the attractions inside. They'll be adding Avengers Infinity Defense, which is an e-ticket attraction, and then Stark Flight Lab, which will be a simulator. And so 2 new attractions will be added to the land. Who knows when it'll be done? Construction begins in 2025 if they have not already begun on it. I know for certain that the red car trolley closes on February 9th permanently, as they will begin working on construction backstage. That's where all the construction is going to be for right now. We won't be able to see any visible progress for quite a while. They'll be mostly doing backstage construction and works. But here we are on one of the main paths, one of the main arteries in Disney California Adventure. We're in it very briefly, and we're just going to be heading over here to Cars Land. And then we'll head down Cars Land and continue wiggling our way through Disney California Adventure. Let's head down Route 66 now. Off to the left, it's Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, a whip-style attraction. Get to ride a little tractor and listen to Mater sing songs to you. He's happier than a hubcap popped off rolling down Route 66. He's happier than a tornado in a trailer park. He's happier than a whole bunch of things. 10 minutes there for Mater's, not bad. Oh, yeah, okay, here's a fun thing. Mater's Petting Zoo. They got a little tractor over here, come take your photo with. Isn't he a cute little guy? It's his petting zoo. All sorts of fun little details around Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. Coming up on the Cozy Cone Motel to the left, 5 different Cozy Cones with 5 different types of foods, and a Lightning McQueen meet and greet going on right now. Outside of the Cozy Cones, you can meet Lightning McQueen, Mater, Red, Cruz, and I think that might be it. And then we've got Flo's V8 Cafe off to the right. Quick service location here in Cars Land. Really nice theming. I mean, really great theming there at Flo's. Absolutely. And next up is Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters. If we park back this way, we're actually going to be headed towards the Avengers Campus back entrance. So we could have gone from Avengers Campus straight into Cars Land this way, but we wanted to walk through the main entrance to Cars Land, of course. And over here is stroller parking for Luigi's, but it also is a great spot to look in on the attractions. So we've got a trackless system with the ride cars. Looks like they're all checking seatbelts right now, so we're not gonna stand around and wait for that to get going. But we do have Mater's, Luigi's, and one final ride in Radiator Springs Racers right around the corner. That is the premier attraction at Disney California Adventure. The ride that everybody loves. The #1 ride at DCA, and quite potentially the #1 ride at the Disneyland Resort. It's possible that it is. Currently a 60-minute wait here at Radiator Springs Racers. Single rider off to the left, my preferred way to ride the attraction. 60 minutes is pretty average for this one. Doesn't go much lower than that, but a single rider will take you about 15 minutes. Really not that bad at all. And we pop back around the building. We're over here by Flo's again now, because that pathway didn't go anywhere back there, just into the ride. And so, oh, look at this. This is open now. This hasn't been open in a while. Well, we'll come take advantage of it. Come take advantage with this being open. This looks good. This looks really good. We can see Ornament Valley there, and we can see the Carburetor Canyon, Cadillac Range, that's the word that I'm looking for. There goes the ride. Cadillac Range over there. Modeled after a real place in Amarillo, Texas. I've been there. And you can spray paint the cars that are sticking up out of the dirt. It's a weird one, let me tell you. We stopped. I don't know if it's worth the stop. Lots of paint can fumes, that's for sure. And we are going to continue with the tour. And one of my favorite things with Flo's, if you actually look at the spots that are like right about there, those are my favorite places to eat lunch or dinner, because you can watch Radiator Springs Racers go by as you're eating. And it is just one of the coolest spots to eat a meal in this park. And so that's one of my favorites. And this land is just awesome too. And that waterfall back there, you see the waterfall? That waterfall, I love waterfalls. So that's one of my favorite things too. There's another waterfall in this park, and I'll show you that one when we get there. That is a favorite thing. That's a favorite thing. Oh, look, they're opening the gates over here. What are they opening the gates for? What's coming out? What are they doing? Oh, Mater. Here comes Mater. We're walking in the back end here of San Fransokyo Square, and we're not going to walk every inch of San Fransokyo Square, but we do have Lucky Fortune Cookery over there off to the right. This area is shared by several different food locations. The blue building straight ahead is Aunt Cass Cafe, and then we have Cocina Cucamonga Mexican Grill. Now, there is usually a Hero or Baymax meet and greet over here, not going on right this second. And then there is San Fransokyo's Makers Market, which is a Baymax themed gift shop right here. Sorry, this area right here is always a little congested, so there might be some clipping as we navigate our way through here. And we'll head across the bridge out of this area. Very quick look through that area. There's more to it. Hello. There is the Ghirardelli chocolate shop and soda fountain down at the other end, as well as the Boudin Bakery tour, where you can get some free bread. We bypassed both of those things Those are down there in San Fransokyo Square. But we are going to head on up to Pixar Pier now, trying to keep this relatively smooth walking without a lot of backtracking. I try to do the least amount of backtracking when I do these tours, when I do any of my filming, really. I'm, you know, mindful of my steps, because I do a lot of walking here at Disney. When we come, I do a lot of walking. It's not unusual for me to hit 30,000 step days. And with all the tours that I got going on today, today's probably going to be pretty close to that. But we're heading into Pixar Pier, and Lamplight Lounge off to our right is one of the most popular places for dining reservations at the Disneyland Resort, but also it is the most popular place at Disney California Adventure. I have heard that the lobster nachos have disappeared from the downstairs menu. They still are available on the upstairs menu, and the upstairs portion is the boardwalk. This is it back here. It's kind of like a separate location, boardwalk dining. So just like Carthay, Lamplight is 2 dining locations in one. Here's a favorite of mine, adorable snowman frosted treats. I really love the Pixar Pier Frosty Parfait. It's got a Slurpee and a lemon soft serve. 2 things I really love, lemon and blue raspberry Slurpees. It's an icy probably. I'm sure they don't have the Slurpee brand in here. That's a 7-Eleven thing, but look at the Incredicoaster there. I don't see one coming out at the exact moment. We'll pop over here. There it is, there it goes. We do have the line for the Incredicoaster over here. Single rider line entrance for Incredicoaster is right here on the boardwalk. But the main standby entrance for this attraction is down around the corner. And the standby line does not look too bad. Crowds today over at Disneyland and over here at Disney California Adventure are looking pretty good. But there's something down here in the Incredicoaster area that I want to point out. That is also another one of my favorites. And that is going to be the Jack Jack Cookie Num Num stand. And the Jack Jack Cookie Num Num is literally like the best chocolate chip cookie that you're gonna find at the Disneyland Resort. They've got some right there, and ooh, some down there too. Often a meet and greet location over there in front of the Incredibles logo for Elastigirl or Frozone or Mr. Incredible. Nothing going on right now, but if you saw those cast members that were standing out in front of it, those are character cast members. And so that is an indication for you as to where characters are, if you see the cast members wearing that particular pattern of outfit. We have Jesse's Critter Carousel as we're passing off to the left. There goes the Incredicoaster. Another area that is often full of congestion, so if we have to turn the camera off, we will. Don't want to pass up Poultry Palace. They got pretty good chicken box, chicken drumsticks in a box. And then here's another character spot over here for Toy Story characters like Buzz and Little Bo Peep. And you can see those character cast members again, but no characters at the moment, so they're waiting for them. To our left is the entrance to Toy Story Midway Mania, and that might be my favorite ride, aside from Radiator Springs Racers. Might be my favorite ride at Disney California Adventure. I do love Midway Mania. I love video games, and I am a very competitive person. So Toy Story Midway Mania is like scratches all the itches for me. Angry Dogs, if you're looking for a spicy hot dog, over here at Angry Dogs. And if I come all the way down to this side, we've got some midway games. 4 different midway games that you can play. Each one of them have different prizes. We're just gonna walk by them. You can have a look inside. Nobody playing them currently, but they're open. And another favorite ride of mine, Mickey's Death Wheel, AKA the Pixar Pal Around. I like the swinging ones. Amy doesn't, but I do. I really like the swinging ones. Bing Bong sweet stuff. Oh, here's another favorite thing. Gotta come in here, show you my favorite things. So, in here is a whole bunch of Slurpees. Oh, all sorts of memory refreshers right back there. You can see all the flavors on the back wall. They are so good. Oh, is that Coke? They got a Coke one too? Yeah, I guess I could just get the straight up Coke one if I wanted. I am not having sugar today though. Not having sugar today. Bummer. And Bing Bong, I like that if you stand here long enough, Bing Bong does this. Bing Bong, Bing Bong, who's the bang, I don't know, where's this? Bing Bong, Bang Bong. Yeah, but we're not going to stand there long enough for that to happen. Oh, look, an anxiety shirt. That's neat. Disney California Adventure is quite a bit smaller than Disneyland, I feel like, so this tour is probably going a bit quicker. Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind currently down for refurbishment, so nothing to really look at over here. And we can still see the attraction, but the entrance queue was currently closed. But that's it for Pixar Pier. We've already pushed through Pixar Pier. And now we're heading into an area called Paradise Gardens Park. You want to see another one of my favorite things? Look, it's another Slurpee cart. This one has Coke and cherry and blue raspberry and frozen high C. All right. Yes, yes, yes. I do love my frozen beverages. When we go to Walt Disney World, I get a frozen beverage every single day. Every single day. Yes. They're like $6. Yes, a Slurpee costs like $1, a small one anyway. But I pay the Disney prices when we're at Disney because, well, we usually go to Disney World in May and it's hot and it's sticky and I'm sweaty and it's like, you know what, it's refreshing and I want it. Bayside Brews off to the right. You can get some Mickey pretzels there in addition to some alcoholic beverages. On our left, we already passed it, but I'm not going back, is Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta, as well as Paradise Garden Grill. 2 different food locations back there. Paradise Garden Grill is a food festival only, like, not only, but it caters to food festivals. So the menu changes all the time. Right now it's got a Lunar New Year menu. We do have a Jumpin' Jellyfish off to the right. Entry-level drop ride for little kids. Minimum height requirement of 40 inches, but perhaps a little less scary than Guardians of the Galaxy. And then we have a Goofy Sky School, a Wild Mouse attraction, standard Wild Mouse attraction. Usually pretty popular. Current wait time is 35 minutes. 35 minutes for Goofy's Sky School. There are not very many coasters in this park. You've got Incredicoaster and Goofy Sky School, and that's it. Whereas Disneyland has Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Matterhorn bobsleds, and Gadget's, Chippendale's Gadget Coaster. So they've got a few more roller coasters than this park does. Corn Dog Castle off to our left, my favorite place to get a corn dog if you're gonna get a corn dog at the Disneyland Resort, because they've got the Hot Link corn dog here. Spicy Hot Link corn dog is my preferred corn dog. I love spicy foods. And then we have the Golden Zephyr. Not one of my favorite rides. Don't ride it all that often. I often say I wish they'd replace this ride with something else, but there's really very limited number of things that they could put in this footprint. it would be another spinny ride. So it's, you know, it's a lateral move. They're not going to do that. They're not going to make a lateral move. But it's not a very exciting attraction, in my opinion. And most people's opinion, I suppose, because it's almost always a walk-on. It's never really got a line. It's also fairly high capacity. That probably helps too. You can hear the Chinese music for Lunar New Year going on. We might see some Lunar New Year booths in a minute. We're passing Little Mermaid off to our left, the line for it anyway. The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Undersea Adventure. This is supposed to be an aquarium. Okay, like that's what the look is supposed to be on the outside. I'm not sure I see it. I'm not sure I see it personally. I mean, I kind of do, but I like Walt Disney World's queue for that attraction much better than here. Oh, here's one of those booths. Prosperity Bow and Buns. Looks like the processional is going to be coming through soon. We got some people lined up. They do a kind of like a cavalcade parade sort of thing. And they've got a Chinese dragon they bring by, and that's really fun. And then here is the festival merchandise cart. You can get a Spirit jersey, some festival ears, that sort of thing. It's like hopefully we can still get down Grizzly Peak. But yeah, they're definitely ready for the processional. Lots of people all lined up for the processional. We're gonna go down this way and head towards Grizzly River Run.
What's down here?
So there are two ways that you can go once you get down here. You can go off to the left and it'll take you towards the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. And I feel like that would be the primary way to go, and it's going to take you by the front of Grizzly River Run. But I don't want to go by the front of Grizzly River Run. I want to go by the back. I want to take the path less traveled. I want to go where it's a little bit quieter, a little less congested, less people. And in order to get to that path, we have to go up here off to the right. And so as soon as we get through all the people here, we'll head down to the right if the path is open, and they let us go that way. Usually they do. Let's go around this way. We've got another booth, wrapped with love. Oh, nope. The path is closed. Bummer. All right. Well, I guess we have to go this way then. Hopefully we can still go see the waterfall. Oh, you know what? The ride is closed. They probably don't even have the waterfall running. Man, oh well. I wanted to show you my waterfall. That's okay. That's okay. Some other time. Next tour, right? That's a cute little cart appearance. Have they changed that? Or was I just unobservant before? Well, look, we can see it drained. Sure, there'll be better views if it drained later. Should be able to get closer. Not going into Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, but there's a lot of things in there. Net climbs, flying fox, slides, bunch of slides for kids. My kids love going in there. It's like they can go in there for like an hour and just they're occupied. Love going into the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. Let them burn their energy. That's something that's sorely missing at a lot of Disney parks is playgrounds and things like that. Like they've been removing them. And so Redwood Creek Challenge Trail is just a really great place for kids to go burn some energy. Tom Sawyer Island is another good place for kids to just go burn their energy over at Disneyland. And here we have the places here. But I mean, over at Walt Disney World, I feel like they're always removing, if they had any in the past, they've removed them. And the only one that I can think of is the Boneyard at Animal Kingdom. And even that one's likely to disappear with the renovation of the land. So, yeah, here's the entrance to Grizzly River Run. But, yes, kids' play areas would be nicer if Disney made some more in Walt Disney World. They do have playgrounds at the hotels. Maybe that's where they figure kids will go play. We got Big Al here. Let's go behind Big Al, because they got the waterfall off, of course. Here we go. We can see some of the ride drained as they are updating it. Right over there is the entrance to the Grand Californian. If you wanted to go into the Grand Californian from Disney California Adventure, you just go straight through there. Anybody can go in there. You don't have to be a hotel guest. Go in there, eat at the restaurants, relax in the lobby, come back through. You can come right back through that same entrance. And even though you're not a hotel guest, you're still allowed into the park that way. So take advantage of that access to the Grand Californian Hotel from here. And our tour is almost over for Disney California Adventure. I told you this one wasn't long. This one is not a big park. I can usually walk this whole park in about 35 minutes. So we'll see how long the actual video is. Of course, we've been stopping and pointing things out along the way. Right here, this is fun. So this search and rescue box has got a little door. And when Pluto is out doing meet and greets, it'll open up and it'll say dog on duty. And so I think that's pretty cool. Pluto does a little meet and greet like right here. Not going on right now, of course. But you can see Carthay Circle straight ahead. You can see Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. You know we're back towards the front of the park now. We've done a big circle, a big loop, big walk all the way around. Just a couple of more things to look at. One really, two, I suppose. Soarin' around the world off to our left. One of my favorite things is soaring over California, and that will be back for Food and Wine, and you better believe that when we do our Food and Wine video, that we will be riding soaring over California first thing in the morning. Amy and I are coming. Amy has off that day. She took off of work for Friday, February 28th for the start of Food and Wine Festival. And we will be here together, and you can look for us rope dropping that ride. That is what we do every single first day of Food and Wine Festival, is rope drop soaring over California. It is our favorite thing to do. We love that ride. We miss that ride. And here's the other thing, Smoke Jumpers Grill, Smoke Jumpers, burgers and more, frosty shakes, friendly service, it says on the outside. They do serve breakfast. They have some decent breakfast items. Oh, I can see the processional going on, the Lunar New Year Festival processional. We'll throw that in here at the end of the video, why not?
The fan and umbrella dances are two of Mushu's favorite ancient art forms. They represent beauty, grace, and delicacy.
And that's it for our time today here at Disney California Adventure, giving you a full tour. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. If you got questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer them. Click this video to check out the Disneyland tour. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.